My, how the turntables have turned, and it is no longer a beautiful day in the UK, but an absolutely disgusting day. Cold, wet, and perfect for Zwift season. Just to let you know, I'm going to be doing the FRR series, which is starts on Saturday. So look out for that series. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really tough. But I'm in pretty good condition. Just want to say thank you so much for all of those who have liked the video and commented. Really overwhelmed by your kindness. So thank you so much.
Shut the chocolate!
So hopefully looking forward to competing in my category. Hope you've all enjoyed the Zwift Racing League series. It was emotional, and yeah, enjoy the video. See you on the next one. So here we are, we have got the final week of the Zwift Racing League. This is week 6, it's a team time trial around Greatest London Loop. So we're not going over any of the kind of hilly segments at all. We are just doing a kind of, well, should be up to 50-minute team time trial. Now, unfortunately, we just had the bare minimum this week. We only had 4 riders, which when you're fighting for 3rd position, is probably not what you're looking for, but these things happen, unfortunately. And you know what, we've got a good group of us in the old Rafa team, so you know, we were, yes, a couple down, but we were definitely going to do our best to maintain our position in the overall table and see if we could bring home a 3rd position. Now, do you ever get the feeling when your teammates are telling you it's going to be okay, but you're actually feeling awful?
Give it to me straight. Is this it? The big checkout? Come on, level with me. How bad is it?
It's not bad. You'll be fine. Be back on your feet in no time.
Well, that is exactly how I thought this race was going to go, to be honest with you. My tactics were going to be a little bit different this week because there was just the 4 of us. I thought that I might have to do more of a sustained effort rather than kind of your punchy 30 seconds on, a minute on, you know, and then have some rest. I probably was the strongest in terms of watts a kilogram compared to my teammates here, but there was not a lot in it. But I just wanted to do the best that I possibly could to help kind of drive the team forward. Now, we weren't that talkative over a Discord, which was actually not a problem at all, because we seemed to, you know, say, for example, I did drop off the front, someone else would come on and vice versa. So I was actually kind of, you know, surprised at how well we managed to kind of get into file, although now is not a very good example of that. I think we did actually a pretty good job of sticking together and trying to stay in a line, which there were some really good examples of. There you go, on screen now we've got a good example of you know, us kind of riding in a line. Now, team time trials, I don't know, I kind of feel that they're a little bit they're not as exciting as your normal scratch race or points race. I do kind of like those ones where you're, you know, within a team, but you're kind of also pushing for the individual win. So, you know, each to their own. And I know some people also like the team time trials. So as we come up to the first split, you can see we are in 6th position, but crucially ahead of the team that are behind us in the league in 3rd place. So we've done a pretty good job so far, considering that we've just got the 4 riders. As you can see, there are other teams there that have just got 4 riders that are nowhere near where we are at the moment. So overall, I would say a pretty solid start, although, you know, we've just finished the lead-in, which I know is a long lead-in in comparison to other courses, but oh my goodness, I was really feeling like I probably couldn't keep up what I'd done in the first kind of little half of the race. Saying that though, I'd have to say that all of the training that I've been doing, the threshold training and some zone 2, I've been doing more threshold than zone 2, has really, really paid off, because I knew I could kind of hold around the 260 mark for, you know, 30-ish minutes. And I know obviously this race was a little bit longer than that, but still I reckon a decent effort. I tried to get on the front for as long as I possibly could to take kind of quite long pulls, as you can see by the kind of graphic down the bottom. You know, I've been in threshold or VO2 max quite a lot. And as we come to the second checkpoint, we have slipped back to 7th position here, but we're still well ahead of the Tukas team, which is where we need to be. And we're also, ahead of any of the other teams that have got 4 riders. What do you think? Should we be judging ourselves against the 4, other teams that have got 4 riders, or do you think we should be judging ourselves against the full kind of, the full team? And how much difference does actually having 6 riders make? I mean, I think it makes a massive difference, to be honest with you. But if you've got 4 really strong, TTers, then I still think you could put in a very, very decent result. Now, coming through the Surrey Hills here, luckily we weren't going up a Box Hill or Leith Hill or anything like that. We were just going, obviously, through this little incline. And we did kind of have a few gaps that opened up, but we were quick to shout just to let each other know when there were others that were falling behind. So once again, there was some really good communication by us at this point. And honestly, the guys are working so hard. We were all working so hard. I don't honestly think there was anything that we could have done to have gone faster. Here I asked just for a little bit of a ramp up before the kind of escalator, and now we're coming back through into main London. And at this point, I kind of felt like happy that we were almost near the end, because it was a long old team time trial. Normally, anything kind of up to 40 minutes is fine, but I knew this one was going to be a little bit longer. So as we come into the final checkpoint now, you can see that we're still in 7th position, and we're still holding up kind of top of the teams that have got 4 riders. So that's pretty good. And we're still ahead of the Tukas team, who have slipped a little bit behind. So yeah, not long to go now. Hopefully, round about just over 10 minutes of, hardcore cycling to go. But yeah, it was very, very attritional, this race. Now, I've actually raced all of the Zwift Racing League events this time round, so I'm actually really, I've really enjoyed this series, really enjoyed the series in the C team, maybe because it was a little bit easier than riding in Bs. I mean, it was still, I've not won any races, but yeah, as we come up to the finishing line here, I was just saying to the guys to give it your all. We've only got a very small amount of time left this season, and a little part of me didn't want anyone coming in front of me. That's just my little competitive edge here, so I'm just ramping it up, just making sure the guys are all behind. But as we come across the line here, an absolutely unbelievable effort. I was so happy with the team's performance. They did so well, and as you can see, we finished in 7th position, so actually way ahead of the team in the team that we needed to sort of kind of beat. But yeah, really, really pleased with that. So league standing wise, we finished in 3rd position, although I think there was kind of a bit of an anomaly with the results. But we are definitely not going to get knocked off our 3rd position. So a really, really successful season. Never finished, top 3 before. Here are the Zwift Power results. So yeah, a really great way to finish. Really enjoyed that race so much. So I hope you've enjoyed this Zwift Racing League series. Look out for the next series coming soon. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.